こんにちは、DG です。前回からの続きです。一応、もう一度アンダーさんと話をして、
Yes, Commander?
まあ、新しい選択がないので、
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
やっと、ノーマンディの武器をちょっと見て、やっと、ノーマンディに入りましょう。もう自分のスペースシップになっていますね。
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
まあ、この姿勢はなんか嫌な感じですね。まあ、私ならもう準備できてるよ。
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
みんなに正直に言いたいんですね。これから私のやり方で進みましょう。短く、スピーチは短くで。
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
人間も自分のパートをやらなければならないんですね。自分の役目を果たさないと。エデンプライムは初めに過ぎなかった。誰でも私たちを止めることができない。
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
サーレンは私たちから隠すことはできないですね。逃げることはできない。エデンプライムは始まりに過ぎなかった。
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space.
セレンは私たちの、襲撃に準備しているんですね。
Our enemy knows we're coming.
みんな私たちを頼りにしています。失敗は許せない。選択肢はない。
Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
彼をがっかりさせないわ。失敗するなら彼は誇りに思わない。もう彼のことはどうでもいい。
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
外を見て、ジョーカーとも話をちょっとやっててから、
Commander, something you need?
話をしたいよ。シップの現状ステータスは、進捗レポートは。
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
ジョーカーは特別な存在ですね。話するだけでしょ。ちょっとだけ。
I'd like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
病気？お前を、軽視するつもりはなかった。その病気は媒介するの？病気？
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
なんか骨の病気があるんですね。そのあだ名はジョーカーはどこから来た？その由来。
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
それは答えになってないよ。そうかな。
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
その病気について語って。
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
その病気があるのにどうやって操縦ができる？
You're not going to break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
他の話をしましょう。
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
経歴について？
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of a crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
それだけですね。まあ仕事に戻って。
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
またね、ジョーカー。この人たち何やってるかわからないけど一応エンジニアかな。話もできないんだね。そしてまあプレスリーさんともプレスリーさんは話できない。この部屋はコミュニケーションズの部屋ですね。今は何もできない。会議とかそういうことするときにみんなとちょっと話をしてから最初のミッションに伺いたいと思います。 これも見てマニュアル。今はここで寝るんだね。これは自分の部屋。一応階段と
Anything you need, Commander?
まあ、あなたからのインプットを聞きたいよ。あなたの意見を聞きたい。戦略的にどう思う？
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
まあ、何もやっていないね。評価？
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
そう、その戦略評価というのは、最初にやったイーデンプライムの、ミッションについてカイレンが自分の評価を言えるんですね。まあ、それだけです。
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
そしてシェパード大佐のロッカーからメリジェルの補給と先生と話をして、
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
まあ同じことですね。
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
走り方はちょっとおかしいんだね。首を傾いて走ってる。一応その下の階に他のチームメイトがそこで待っていますので、彼らとも話をしてからミッションへ行きたい。まあこういう補給係と話をしてたけど、ギャラスと話を。
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
どうして知ってた？スペクターの方がセキュリティ CSEC より良いっていうことはどうやってどう知ってた？
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
CSEC は本当に官僚的ですね。いつも書類を書かないと、サインをもらわないと、そういうことですね。まあ CSEC はそう悪くはないでしょう。文句言うばっかりでしょ。ばっかりは悪いでしょう。まあそれはそうですね。
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
その理由で CSEC を抜けたの？
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
まあ CSEC を抜けるのことは残念に思ってるけど、それはきつい選択だったね。なんとか乗り越えるでしょう。もう CSEC のことを忘れろ。
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
自分のやり方で、進めると思っているけど、それは手段によるんですね。どうでもいい。その方が良さそう。
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
ギャラスはちょっとあまり考えずに行動するタイプですね。手綱を引かないとその人は自分勝手に行動するみたい。アシュリーは
Commander?
どうですか最近は。
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
あなたのユニット、チームを助けることができたんですね。できるだけ早く着いたよ。もう過去のことを考えない方がいい。
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
自分を責めないでよ。知らない方法はなかったでしょ。これからもっと注意しないと。注意しろ。
The Gath are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
ちょっと話ができる？
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
まあ今は話せないね。
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
自分は上司なのに。ここでみんなのロッカー、みんなの装備を整えるんですね。鎧とか武器とか。もうそれやったと思いますので、一応レックスと
Nice ship you got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
個人的な質問
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
ちょっとだけよ、ちょっとだけの話。もうバカ言うな。まあ短いの、まあ話してください。
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
そうですね。トゥリアンは、なんか病気を作って、クローガンをまあ1000年前まで殺したみたいですね。それは残念だった。そうですね。まあ大したものはない。大したものじゃない。
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
同じことじゃないの？同じことでしょ？もちろん同じこと。
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
そうだね。病気というより遺伝子的な、ミューテーションで子供を産むのは大変難しくなってますね。クローガンの方。それで人口を、支配できるんですね。制限作れる。わかった。あんまり、そうじゃないね。それで何？
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
立ち入った、話題ですよね。
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
ジェノフェージという遺伝子的な、ミューテーションですね。ちょっと調べてみましょう。絶滅について、クローガンの絶滅について。
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Krogan は同じ惑星にいないんですね。宇宙全体的に広がってる。それで
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Krogan は大体、傭兵とか賞金稼ぎとかそういう仕事をしてるんだね。その病気のジェノフェージについて
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one, and no one's rushing to find a cure.
サラリアンはそれをジェノフェージを作ってて、トゥリアンはそれを、普及した。それを使ってクローガンと戦った。でもそのキュアを探すのは誰も興味ないんですね。何
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
クローガンは戦いが好きですね。頭を使うのはちょっと鈍いかな。それだけですね。
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
そしてこのエンジンルームですね。ハリがここにいる。
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
普通のスペースシップはここまで先端じゃないけど、最先端じゃないけど、このスペースシップは特別だよ。もう人間について情報を集まってるの。
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
パリはスペースシップについて詳しいの？その理由でここにいるというわけじゃない。
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the get.
そのコーリエンは惑星に住まないんですね。スペーシップの群れで動いてます。それでちょっとスペーシップも古いだし、もう300年前からのスペーシップもありますし、コーリエンはちょっと貧乏人みたいですね。お金もないし、自分の惑星もない。
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
その儀式は本当に大事ですね。自分たちで作れないものをその儀式で、その巡礼の儀式で材料とか大切なものを見つけて、スペーシップの群れに、持って帰るんですね。クワリアンについて
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
いろんな自由を犠牲にしなければならなかったという自由
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
人口を、管理するために一つの子供しか生まれることはできないんですね。コンクレーブというのは
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
政府について
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
そのアドミラルティボードはその政府、民間の政府のコンクレーブより力があるから、その力を使うと 解散しなければならないんですね。だからそのアドミラルティボードはあまりその力を使わない。ゲスについて
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
コアリアンはゲスを作って、ゲスはコアリアンと戦って追放させたね。教えて。
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
AI の研究は法律に違反していたでしょ
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Neural network.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
蜂蜜の蜂の巣みたい
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
ちょっとわけわからない。
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
ゲスは機械として作られたけど、いつかある日もう自分の存在について、質問することが始まったので、クワリアンはパニックになったね。なぜ
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
その質問ができるようになってから、彼らをもう使わないように命令を出したけど、ゲスはそれに対して、もう戦い始まったね。彼らは自分のことを防御しただけですね。お前のせいだったね。 何を期待してた？
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exiles searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
まあ自業自得と言わないけどね。その人類の儀式について
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
新しいスペースシップに入るためにその儀式、人類の儀式に行っていいものを見つけてその新しいスペースシップの、トップの人にそれを差し上げるんですね。いつもそれを受け入れるの？
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
そのいいギフトを見つからないとその印象は悪いんですね。新しいスペースシップの人たちに悪い印象を与えるからもちろんみんなできるだけのベストのギフトを見つかるんだね。ちょっと危なさそうですね。
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
コアリアンは体的にも大変弱いですね。だからそのマスクをつけています。話題を変えましょう。
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
何もない。
I should go.
See you later.
エンジニア・アダムスは
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
彼女は迷惑ですか？彼女と話をするよ。ここから、払いますよ。
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
彼女は役に立つんですね。
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You've got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
ステルスシステムについて
Fill me in on the IES stealth system.
How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
それって私たちは透明ですか？
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
FTL を使うとみんな敵が私たちを見れるようになるの？
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Normandy について
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
Drive core?
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
個人的な質問?
Where else have you served, Adams?
You name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
いろんな船の経験があるんですね。いろんなスペースシップの。まあ、それだけです。
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
みんなと話をすると、経験値がもらうから見てたらジャーナルの方はリアラ・ティストーにローバー・メイチャークの娘ですね。メイチャーク・ペネツィアの娘でノベリアもいてゲスの漢字をちょっと研究する調べるフェレスも行かなければこれもちょっと見て一応最初のクエストはそのローバー・ベネツィアの娘である研究者の、リアラアサリンのリアラを探したいと思いますので最初はそのアーティメスタオというところへ行って彼女を探したい。
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
プレスリーはそのエイリアンのことちょっと先入観があるみたいですね。まあ彼らは同じ私たちの味方だよ。私の、決めたことを、疑ってるの。
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
ナイレスは殺されたよ。このスペースシップでエイリアンもいることについて
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander.
Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop them. We don't need their help.
手伝いを避けるのは、拒絶するのは賢くないよ。これは私たちだけの問題じゃないよ。
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
問題にならないね。個人的な質問
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. Those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
私は英雄だからね。それで今はノーマンディにいるね。
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
それで他にはないね。
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
この人たちとも話ができないので、一応このマップで地図で銀河の地図でこれはシタデルですね。ここはそのシタデルの情報ですけど、ズームアウトしてこのネビュラでは他には行けるところはないので、またズームアウトしてこの銀河の方、それでノベリアもフェロスもリアラのいるあたりがありますので、一応最初はリアラの方ですからここへ行きましょう。そしていっぱいの惑星があるんですから、1、2、3、4もあるから、一応ここから始まりましょう。はい。このシステム、マセドンシステムへ。
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
何ができるの？どうしたんですか？それを前にも聞いたことあるよ。
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Rogue ってどういう意味？
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
それは一つだけのオプションですか？
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We prefer to have someone shut down the core.
Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
それもやらなければね、その VI を、ここへシャルジラランドできるんですね。一応ズームアウトしてこの辺りのもポロラン調べる、ローバの、書類ですね。そしてパタビックでは何もできない。こっちはファーベルスを調べたらギャスの、デポジットが見つかった。そして、一応リアナを探したいけど、一応ここにも何があるから到着して調べましょう。誰と一緒に行くべきですね。一応タリはそのテックの強さがあるんですね。そしてウルルノットはバイオティックもコンバットだから、これはいいかな。そしてそのマコで移動するんですね。一応自動セーブがあるから何か問題があれば地図見たらこういう、瓦礫、これは、要塞、これはわからないね。何か異常なものがあるけど、一応これ見たら、ここ行って、なんか Z の形で行きましょう。最初はここ行って。マコの移動はある程度面倒ですね。一瞬でここには何かあるからね。一瞬で行けるのは一番ですね。でもこういうありえないぐらいの険しいスロープとか、そしてこの辺りだね。こここれを見て、ちょっとできなかった。それを使う。自分でやりたかったけど、そして地図で今回はここ行って最後にその要塞行きましょう。要塞の方は戦いが待ってるでしょう。私は運転音痴ですから、できるだけまっすぐな道で行きたいけど、 空気が悪いんですね。灰色のやつが。でも惑星はそう美しくはないと言わないね。でもこの山を登れるかな。ちょっと本当に勾配は険しいね。それで登らなくてもいいかな。これで何かあるから。アサリのキャプスル。そのローバーのアサリの書類ですね。それは良かった。他にはこの辺りはないね。そしてここにも何かあるから一応見てみましょう。でもこれはいけるかどうかね。なんか何やってるかわからない。これはきつい。何があるね。この辺り。こっち。ソーリアン。こういうことでもお金も、金も経験値ももらえる。そして最後にこの要塞でちょっと見えるんだね。この辺りにまっすぐに。エコボコですね。こういう赤い敵をできるだけ魔法を使わずにそのチームで戦いたい、倒したい。それで経験値が多くなる。魔法を使うと経験値は少ない。できるだけこれを出して、ここから出して戦いたい。まずはシンギュラリティ使ってそしてスローを使ってそしてどこにいる？こっち。ウォープを使ってこれはクローガンだね。まだいる。こっち。ここにもいるね。シンギュラリティ。後ろにも止まってパイレットの方ね、スローを使ってここにもまだいる。ここね。それでみんな 大丈夫だね。そしたら、ここに入ってみましょう。こういうところで敵いっぱいいますね。まだシンギュラリティで。シンギュラリティで。そしてスローを使って、他には、ここから見えないから、もう一人が上にいるかな。上の方を見てみましょう。これ。アサリの。アサリの人。みんなも殺したね。これは難しいかな。だった。証拠もらいましたね、証拠。それだけかな。なんかこのミッションは VI についてのミッションだと思ったけど、結局そうじゃなかったね。奴隷商売してるアサリについての証拠をもらったけど、そういう話何も聞いてない。他にもらえるものはないんですね。プロピューターを撃ったら爆発させるね。それも楽しそうです。あとジャンを見たら、エンバシーラウンジでナサナ・ダンティアスに伝えなければ。そしてここから出て、もうこの惑星から離陸したいね。ノルマンディへ戻りましょうか。はい。 してリアラの捜索を続けたいと思います。サルジュラじゃないけど、このマセのあたりじゃないんですね。次はアテンズへ行きましょう。これはギリシャの名前のシステムだね。アテナとか。サラミスから何もない。ナウシカもゼロですね。シルチェ、ガス。プロティアスはガスね。ガス。そしてファロス。トゥリアンのシンボル。これだけですね。見たね。何もない。そしてノソスかスパータ、最初スパータにいて、トレマンデ、何もない。アルタイアゼロ。
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
誰かが、困っていますね、このエドロスに。エドロス行きましょうけど、まずはオンタマルカを調べて、アルサーゲス。それだけですね。だったら、このエドロスへ行きましょう。今回はタリとガレスで行きましょうか。レックスの方がいいかな。なんか砂漠みたいなところですね。地図見たら瓦礫とわからないこと2つ。これはそのシグナルね。困ってることを証明してるシグナル。だからこっち行って、ここ行って、最後にシグナルへ行きたいと思います。でもここはむずいね。移動するのは。この険しいところは一番めんどくさいですね。どうやって行くか。道があるかどうかもわからないし、険しすぎると思うけど、一応なんとか通れるかもしれないし、でも危ないね。 2つのことがあるんですね。まずどっちへ行きましょう。まずここ。まずここかな。もう上にいますし。ここですね。このまばゆいリスキのちょっと待って。そして戻ってこの瓦礫に何かあるかどうかをチェックしてから何がこれ本当に運転悪い。ごめん。これは墜落されたプローブだね。まあちょっとしたものをもらってそれでここ行ってまっすぐこの平原ならいいけどね。山よりもっとスピードが出せばいいけどね。なんか煙がいっぱい見える。ここかな。どこかな。こっち。ミイラになったサラリアン。ID のタグだね。ミイラされたね。そして最後にこのシグナル行って人を助けることができたらいいけど、これはなんとか登れそうですね。一応ここでセーブしてこのシグナルのあたりなんか厄介そうですからなくなれたらそこからもう続けますので、ここですね。走れ走れ。死にそうね。修理中ですけど早く。 こに動きながら戦うのがベストね。そして最後に死ぬ。最後に死ぬ。何これ。だってもうすぐ殺そうという勝つと思ったのに、もう一度試してみますね。まあ、セーブするのは良かったね。それくらいの分別があった。今回は動きながら、その敵をできるだけ体力を少なくさせて、そして幕から出て、最後の3本で、そして動く、逃げる、そして戦って逃げる。でも死にそうですね。もうダメ。なら走れ走れ。走れよ。走れ。もう。これは危ないね。どこか行っても。走れ。死んだ。また死んだ。もう本当になんかがっかり。もう一度やりましょう。3回目は勝ち。今回はもっと近くにセーブするかな。でもね、今回は絶対勝つから。こっちにセーブして、早めにマッコが弱そうですね。もう早めにこっちで、そして走る走る走る、打って走る、打って走る。 じで、まあ、フォローが出てないから、一応、打って、走る。これは不公平。これから、キャンセル。何これ。何これ。これで何かできるかな。これか。よかった。なんとか殺した。そしてこれをちょっとチェックしましょう。アライアンスの軍人だね、マリー。
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. I want to know what happened here.
そうだね。だったら彼にそれを伝えましょう。だから最後に下で戻ってカホクさんとナサナンというアサリの人にそのクエスチョンの結果を報告して終わりたいと思います。まあ、リアラを探したかったけど、一応彼女はまだ今度すると思います。ここから出て、最後はシャベルの方行って、シャベルで、カホクさんはシャベルタワーの方ですね。そしてナサナはそのラウンジ。直接に行けないですね。自分でノーマンディから出なければ。このエアロックから、手動的に行かないと。そうです。まあ、今回この2人で行きましょうか。最近全然会ってないから、その人間たちと人間チームで行きましょう。
equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
C-SEC Academy から
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
メリー・ワンという記者さんですね。私たちが証拠を、データを彼女に渡して、彼女はそういう記事を書いた。音楽もないね。たまにエレベーターの方。他にはないなら、まずは、ラウンジの方行きましょう。ナサナは何を言うんですね。前は話をする時間はなかったって言ってたけど、今回はそう言わないはずですね。
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
あなたの妹に、出くわしたよ。
You're Nasana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. It didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
真実知ってるよ。そうです。自分で殺した。
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
もっといい話があるよ。
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for all your help, Shepard.
それで分かった。キーパーも一つ残ってますね。この一匹じゃないけど、レベルアップしましょう。まあ一応、バリアかストローの方ですね。まあバリア、ストローで OK。ここは、リフトにして、彼女の方は、こっちにして、そして最後に家北と話をしてから終了したいと思います。この
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
ベストを尽くしてるよ。
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
調べたいけど、もう同じことですね。
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
この辺りもキーパーないね。最後の一匹のキーパーはどこにあるか覚えてないけど、一応河北の方行って下でタワーね。この辺りにはもう一匹のキーパーあるかな。この河北さんと。
No, I'm waiting to speak with Commander. Any word on my missing men?
ごめんね。悪いニュース。みんな死んだ。
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
彼らのせいじゃなかったよ。罠だったよ。誰かに操られた。
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
何とかありますか？運を、幸運を祈ります。私の問題じゃないね。
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out. まあ、ここで一旦終わって、次回は最後の一匹のこのキーパーさんを見て、探してからリアルの方行きたいと思います。見てくれてどうも